Mortality and longevity is one of the strategic research programs at the Society of Actuaries. And today we're going to talk about current events of the Mortality and Longevity Strategic Research Program, including some of the background of the program, some of the recently completed projects, and actually how you as well can contribute to the actuarial profession by getting further involved with mortality and longevity research. Tom, the Society of Actuaries further increased its focus on mortality analysis through this mortality and longevity research program a few years ago. Can you tell us a little bit more about the details of the program?
Yes, the program examines the factors impacting mortality predictions in the analysis of longevity trends. Both insured and general populations are included. So, not only are SWA experience studies part of the program, but also U.S. population mortality trends and improvement. As actuaries, it's important to understand what is going on in both populations. An example is the pandemic. Although we have been in the pandemic for over a year and a half, insured mortality data is just emerging, so it's important to look at U.S. population trends as another data point and to think about how we might apply this to our insured blocks of business.
And Tom, it's been really helpful to see the broad range of reports that have been produced. Maybe you can highlight what are some of the recently completed mortality and longevity reports.
Yes, so under the umbrella of COVID, we have published a number of articles already. The SWA has been collaborating with LIMRA, RGA, and TAI in an ongoing effort to analyze the impact of COVID-19 on individual life insurance mortality experience. In July, a new report was released covering the period from 2015 to September of 2020. In July, an update to the group life COVID-19 mortality survey was released. This survey gathers group term life insurance mortality experience during the pandemic and is through March of 2021. Also, in June, we released a report looking at the impact of COVID-19 on U.S. population mortality using 2020 provisional data released by the CDC. Now, for non-COVID projects, a popular study released in May examines policyholder behavior of term policies reaching the end of the level term period. Now, the last project I want to mention was released in April and is the paper that lays out a consistent approach to projecting mortality improvement. Future mortality improvement is a very important assumption in many actuarial applications. Recently, the Mortality and Longevity Steering Committee released a report that establishes the model, MIM 2021, along with two simultaneously released Excel-based tools and user guides as a consistent base for practitioners in projecting mortality improvement. We are just beginning promotion of this. We have meeting sessions at the SOA Life meeting and SOA Impact meeting, as well as a webcast planned in October. So there should be lots of opportunities to get more information about the model.
Tom, that's great. The program has been pushing out more and more information to members through webcasts, presentations, and for sure through the website. I guess how would you suggest people who are looking for even more information or want to get more involved, where should they be looking?
On the SOA website, look under the research vertical. Additionally, the Mortality and Longevity Steering Committee is looking for volunteers to help with the webpage and social media strategy. To find this opportunity, search Mortality and Longevity in the Volunteer Opportunities section of the website. If you want to help the program that aren't interested in these opportunities, don't worry. Just continue to monitor the landing page as we expect to have more opportunities as the year progresses. We are seeking a consultant or researcher to perform a literature review examining topics impacting data, analysis, and modeling of mortality in the context of race and ethnicity and its underlying proxy variables.
Tom, that's great to hear. I want to offer big thanks to you for stopping by to discuss all that's going on in our mortality and longevity research.
Thanks very much, Dale. My pleasure.
And everyone, if you have any additional feedback or questions about mortality and longevity research, just send us an email at research@soa.org. You can find our mortality and longevity research on the SOA website, soa.org, by clicking on research, then choose mortality and longevity from the research drop-down menu. Thanks for checking in for all of this information and all of our good stuff that's happening at our research work.